Hey everyone, today it's my turn to take a look back at some of my favorite stories from 2018. It was a big year for me. In January, I joined the ranks of working parents when I came back to work after my daughter was born. As anyone who's ever been through that knows, it's a big adjustment. One of the most inspiring events I got to participate in this year was our International Women's Day celebration in March. Not even a nor'easter the day before could keep this amazing event from going on and from sharing the stories of strong women across the business, including Chief Strategy Officer Rima Qureshi, who shared her own personal story of her relationship with her two daughters.
So I decided to make this a teaching moment. I said, sweeties, there's two ways to make a living in this world. You can work really hard and study and make your own way in the world and have a great career and make your own money. Or you can marry a rich husband. My older daughter looked at me and she said, I'm going to marry a rich husband. That was 10 years ago. Today, she sent me a text message and said, you're one of the strongest women I know.
Next, I got to do two things related to a topic that I find fascinating, retail, and not just because I like to shop. First, I got to host a conversation with Tammy Irwin and industry influencer Shelley Palmer on the future of retail. It was streamed live on our Up to Speed Facebook page, and one of the first times we let the outside world get an inside look at the things we talk about around Verizon. The conversation and the questions were so interesting. You can check it out as part of our Up to Speed podcast series too. Next, I got to spend a day in the life of a solution specialist when Marwa Samara showed me around her King of Prussia, Pennsylvania store and taught me why they are truly the heart of our brand.
We don't just sell a service or a product here, we sell the experience.
Walk us through your day from the moment you walk in the store.
So in the morning, we come in, I look at all the different promotions, we look at our up-to-date numbers, we have team huddles, and we have motivational conversations with each other, and we set a good impression for the customers as soon as they walk in. We create that experience and that environment for our customers.
And I got a chance to see firsthand what we mean when we say we run to a crisis when I traveled to Wilmington, North Carolina in the aftermath of Hurricane Florence. It was amazing to see the work our teams do to support the community, but also the work that we as a team did to rally around our own V-teamers who were impacted by the hurricane. And of course, it was a big year for my Philadelphia Eagles, who won their very first Super Bowl in February. Then, when the 2018 season rolled around, we headed out to MetLife Stadium to see how Verizon is upping the game for sports fans through experiences with Verizon Up. If you're not signed up for Verizon Up, what are you waiting for? And in November, we got a chance to be there live for Hans's Leadership Forum, where he and the leaders around the business talked about Verizon 2.0. We were able to live tweet the event and share the happenings with those who weren't able to be there in person. It was really a privilege for us to be in the room and to be able to share that information with you. So if you're not following us on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram, be sure to do it for everything that's happening around and inside Verizon. Well, that'll do it for me today. Until next time, you're up to speed.